You've eaten McDonald's before, maybe last week, maybe yesterday, maybe you're planning to stop by on your way home. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's everywhere. But before you walk through those doors again, you need to understand what's really inside that paper bag, because what looks like a simple meal is part of a system that's quietly reshaping your body, your wallet, and even the way you think about food. This isn't fear-mongering, it's a reality check. One that starts with a headline most people scroll past: a new E. coli outbreak linked to McDonald's. One person is dead, dozens are sick, and health officials say the number could rise. Colorado reports the most cases so far. And yet, business continues as usual. Because McDonald's isn't just a restaurant chain anymore, it's a global habit, one so normalized that danger itself barely slows it down. But this story isn't just about one outbreak. It's about how McDonald's became the face of a culture that treats food like a product, not nourishment, and how the price we pay goes far beyond the receipt total. Take the Big Mac combo, the company's signature comfort meal. One burger, fries, and a drink. It feels harmless, maybe even nostalgic. But that combo alone packs more than 1,200 calories, over half the daily intake a sedentary senior should consume in an entire day. You get full, sure, but that fullness is fake. It's the nutritional equivalent of topping off your gas tank with water. The gauge reads full, but you're not going anywhere. Because what you're really eating isn't food the way your body understands it. It's a collection of additives, stabilizers, and preservatives designed for shelf life, not health. McDonald's doesn't want you to focus on that, of course. Their commercials show smiling families, bright wrappers, happy colors, everything but what's actually in the food. Let's talk about the sodium first. A Big Mac combo easily surpasses your entire day's recommended salt limit. Your blood pressure will notice even if you don't. Then there's the sugar. Even savory items like burgers and fries hide corn syrup and sweeteners to keep you hooked. And the saturated fat content? One meal pushes you past the amount most doctors recommend for a full day. You walk away stuffed, but undernourished. Your body got bulk without balance. It's like reading a 300-page book only to realize every page is blank. You consumed something, but you gained nothing. That feeling of sluggishness after a fast food meal isn't your imagination. Your body is working overtime trying to process an overload of fat, salt, and chemicals. And if that's a regular habit, it doesn't just make you tired, it makes you older. Literally, scientists studying what they call biological aging, the wear and tear on your cells, have found that people who eat fast food regularly age faster than those who don't. We're not talking about a few wrinkles. We're talking about measurable cellular decay, the kind that shortens lifespans. Even people in their 20s who eat this way show biological markers of aging years beyond their peers. The reason? Ultra-processed ingredients put your cells in constant stress mode. Every burger, every fry, every additive is like cheap fuel burning in an expensive engine. It runs, but it degrades faster. Over time, inflammation becomes chronic, recovery slows, and the signs show up everywhere. Dull skin, brittle hair, fatigue that coffee can't fix. People will spend hundreds on anti-aging serums and supplements, then wash them down with a McDonald's Coke. It's like trying to bail out a sinking boat with a hole in the bucket. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The aging effect isn't even the worst part. The diseases that come with it are heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers all rise sharply in people who eat fast food multiple times per week. You might not notice it day to day, but your body does. Each cheap meal is like a tiny withdrawal from your long-term health account. And that brings us to the financial side, because McDonald's doesn't just cost you calories, it costs you money. That dollar menu you remember? It's marketing history. The average McDonald's combo now costs over $10 in many cities. 3 visits a week equals more than $1,000 a year. 10 years of that habit could buy you a used car, a vacation, or a small investment portfolio. Instead, it disappears into grease-stained bags and rising cholesterol numbers. But that's just the obvious cost. The hidden one comes later, in medical bills. The blood pressure pills, the cholesterol meds, the doctor visits. Diabetes treatments alone can reach hundreds a month. One hospital stay can cost more than a brand new car. Suddenly, that cheap meal looks more like a down payment on a lifetime of debt. One man, let's call him Frank, used to brag about his $2 McDonald's breakfast. Coffee, egg McMuffin done. But when his cholesterol spiked, his monthly medication bill hit $67. That $2 breakfast became a $69 breakfast overnight. That's the real math of fast food. Cooking at home costs less and pays you back in health. Real ingredients, actual nutrients, and no mystery chemicals. But we've been trained to value speed over substance. McDonald's just perfected the formula, because what they're really selling isn't food, it's addiction. McDonald's employs teams of food scientists who specialize in something called hyperpalatability. It's the science of designing foods that make your brain light up with pleasure signals. Salt, sugar, and fat in precise ratios. Each bite triggers dopamine, the same neurotransmitter linked to gambling and drug highs. That's why you can't eat just one fry. It's not willpower, it's wiring. Your brain starts craving the next hit before you've even finished the first. And the more you indulge, the stronger the pattern becomes. Over time, your taste buds change. Real food, fruits, vegetables, anything with natural flavor, starts tasting bland. You add more salt, more sugar, trying to recapture that McDonald's punch. But you can't because your body isn't designed for those extremes. McDonald's has hijacked your palate, and you don't even realize it. And then comes convenience. It's quick, it's everywhere, and it asks nothing from you. No prep, no cleanup, no thought. Before long, it's part of your routine. Tuesday nuggets, Friday fries, Sunday breakfast. The repetition feels harmless, but that's how habits form. And habits become lifestyles. Meanwhile, inside your body, the long-term effects pile up. High sodium stiffens arteries. Trans fats increase inflammation. Excess calories settle around your waist, the most dangerous place to carry them. Even your brain suffers. Studies using brain scans found that just a few days of high-fat meals can impair memory and focus. It's like fast food isn't just clogging your arteries, it's clouding your thoughts. And for older adults, the damage hits harder. After 60, your body can't process fat and salt the way it used to. You feel bloated, restless, unable to sleep. But because it happens gradually, you mistake it for just getting older, until the doctor calls with numbers you can't ignore. The tragedy is that none of this feels dangerous in the moment. A burger doesn't feel like a heart attack. Fries don't taste like diabetes. But that's exactly why McDonald's has thrived, because the consequences are invisible until they're not. And while your body pays one price, your mind pays another. McDonald's sells more than food. It sells belonging. For millions, especially retirees and people living alone, McDonald's is a social ritual. The same booth every morning, the same coffee, the same small talk. It feels like community, safe, familiar, easy. But it's a trap wrapped in kindness. The people are real, the connection is real, but the cost is hidden behind that comfort. You could have that same sense of belonging elsewhere, at local diners, senior centers, community libraries, without the nutritional toll. Frank, the man with the $69 breakfast, eventually discovered a library coffee group in his town. Same conversation, better coffee, no blood pressure pills. It turns out the warmth he thought came from McDonald's came from the people, not the brand. And that's the secret no marketing campaign will ever admit. McDonald's has monetized loneliness. They know millions crave routine and recognition, so they built a global stage for it. The same lighting, the same menu, the same script, like comfort on autopilot. But when you peel away the familiarity, what's left is a corporation profiting from people who just wanted somewhere to belong. Meanwhile, the food itself gets cheaper in quality, not price. The meat is more processed, the fries are frozen, the ingredients come from industrial farms squeezed for every cent. It's not a meal anymore, it's a transaction. McDonald's has turned food, one of the most human experiences, into an algorithm for profit. A product engineered for addiction, priced for illusion, and marketed as happiness. Their slogan says billions served, but maybe it should say billions deceived, because every time you choose convenience over care, they win. Every time you decide cooking is too much work, they cash in. And the result isn't just poor health, it's an entire culture that's forgotten what real food, real connection, and real value actually mean. It didn't used to be this way. There was a time when eating out felt special, when burgers came from neighborhood diners, not industrial freezers, when coffee came in a ceramic mug instead of a paper cup. Food meant pause, not speed. But somewhere along the line, we traded intention for convenience. McDonald's didn't invent that trade, they perfected it. And now we're all living with the consequences. The irony is almost poetic. A company that built its empire on fast now slows everything down. Your metabolism, your energy, your focus, your finances. Every bite is a tiny delay you don't see until it's too late. So the question isn't, should you eat McDonald's again? The question is, why would you? If it's nostalgia, nostalgia doesn't have to poison you. If it's convenience, there are apps that deliver groceries faster than a drive-through line. If it's cost, the cheapest thing about McDonald's is the illusion. The truth is, McDonald's stopped being about food a long time ago. It's about habit, profit, and psychological manipulation. It's about how much you'll tolerate for comfort. Because behind those golden arches isn't a kitchen, it's a machine. A marketing engine built to convert craving into cash. And every time you pull up to that window, the machine hums a little louder. You deserve better than that. Better than food that ages you faster. Better than meals that cost more in medication than they ever did in money. Better than a brand that sees you as a data point, not a person. So before you eat McDonald's again, ask yourself one simple question. Who's really being fed here? You or the system that profits from your choices? Because the real cost of fast food isn't written on the menu. It's written on medical charts, in insurance statements, in the quiet exhaustion people feel after years of calling convenience normal. And maybe, just maybe, slowing down, cooking something simple, sitting with people you care about, tasting real food again, is the most rebellious act left in an economy built on speed. McDonald's won't tell you that. But the mirror. Thanks for watching Financial Focus, where we follow the money and uncover the truth behind it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next story they don't want you to see.